Every time you serve meals, you'll be completing a daily meal count form. Let's take a closer look at what you need to do to complete a perfect daily meal count form every time. The top section of this form should be completed before your serving time begins. For site name, make sure you write the name you signed up with. If you are unsure, call your sponsor and clarify. The meal types here are breakfast, lunch,
snack, and supper.
Each meal requires a separate daily meal count form, so only circle one of these. The supervisor's name is your name. If you've been trained and you help to manage Meet Up and Eat Up summer food activities at your site, you are the site supervisor. The delivery time will be from earlier in the day, or yesterday with intent to serve today. So make a point of checking the clock and taking a note when your meals are dropped off. The last thing to do here before you're ready to serve and count is a little bit of math. The equation is simple. How many meals came in your delivery today, plus any meal in your refrigerator from yesterday's service, equals the number of meals you have available to serve to kids today. Here come the kids! Now we count. There's room enough on the front to count 150 kids. If you turn your meal count form over, there is room to count for an additional 100 kids. Each time you serve a meal, you'll put a slash through a number with your pen. Remember to do this at the point of service. After your meal time has concluded, you'll move on to the final section of the form. You'll see there is a category for second meals served to children, meals served to program adults, and meals served to non-program adults. Program adults are any staff or volunteers that work directly with the meal service for your program. An example of a non-program adult would be a parent or neighbor. After you've calculated the total meals served, you'll need to report on any damaged or unusable meals. You'll also need to record the number of meals you have left over. Once you add damaged and leftover meals, you should end up with the same number you calculated at the top of the page, or the total meals available for today. If you're using the meal counting mobile app, you can put away your calculator. Everything will be added up for you. If you had any children asking for meals after you ran out of what was available for the day, make a note of it at the bottom. Review your form carefully to make sure everything is correct, and then sign and date. Don't forget these two very important last steps. Without your signature and the date, the form will be considered incomplete. If you go on a field trip and want to take your meals with you, make sure to let your sponsor know the date and any other details as soon as you can. You need to let them know at least 3 days in advance. The meal count form for a field trip is a little bit different than the normal daily meal count form. On the back of the form, you'll see a space to report the components of the meal and some general questions about your trip. Remember that even on a field trip, you need trained staff to count meals at the point of service. At the end of each meal service, you need to transfer the number of meals delivered and number of first meals served over to the record of first meals served. Any official visitors that come by to check on your site will reference this form to see how many meals you usually serve.
Wait, official visitor? Who could this official visitor be?
No, not like that. More like this. Cute, right? I don't know why they have me talking into this mic. I should be on camera. Oh, and if you use the app, you do not have to fill out the record of first meals served.